Something I'm not that familiar with cooking with is minute rice, but I know it's very popular, so I went on the hunt and found several new recipes for us to try, all using minute rice. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. For the first recipe, we're gonna be making a 1-pot Sloppy Joe ground beef and rice recipe. To get started, we need about a cup of diced onion, so I'm gonna do that now. We've got our large saute pan heated to medium-high. This is 1 pound of lean ground beef. To our ground beef, we're just gonna add our diced onion. Now that we've added our diced onion, we're just gonna allow this to brown. So I don't really need to drain mine. My beef was 93.7. We're gonna go ahead and add some seasonings. I've got salt and pepper here, onion powder. That was 1 tablespoon of onion powder. And then we've got a tablespoon also of brown sugar. So let's stir that around. This recipe calls for condensed chicken broth, which is what this is. So I'm gonna add 1 can of condensed chicken broth, as well as 2 cups of water. I had turned my heat down just a little bit. I'm gonna add it back to about medium-high. I'm gonna stir this around. I've got 2 cups of minute rice here, and we're just gonna stir it around until all of it is submerged in the liquid. And we're gonna let this come up to a simmer, and we're gonna simmer until all of the liquid is absorbed. Now that it's come up to a simmer, I'm just gonna come in and just kind of stir occasionally until all of that liquid is absorbed. So pretty much all of our liquid is gone, and we just tested it and the rice is good to go. So now let's add in some more ingredients. I've got 1.5 cups of ketchup. I know that's a lot, but this is a Sloppy Joe meal, so it makes sense. We need some Dove sauce. Oh, I didn't shake the bottle. Let me shake it. Okay. We need about 2 teaspoons. There's 1. There's 2. And we already put all those seasonings in here. So at this point, before we move on and add cheese, I'm gonna try it and make sure that the seasonings are on point. That's good. Oh man, Okay, we're good there. I just went ahead and turned it off. And now what we're gonna do is we've got some shredded mozzarella and some shredded cheddar cheese blend. We're gonna add about 2/3 of this now. I think the recipe called for 3 cups. I don't think we're quite doing 3 cups. We're gonna let that melt down. Oh man, look at the cheesiness. Oh my stars. I'm gonna remove it from the heat. We're gonna top it with the remaining cheese. We're not gonna stir this cheese in. And we're just gonna pop the lid on this pan and let this cheese melt on top for a few minutes. And then it's gonna be time to eat. This was a very, very simple meal.
No shortage of cheese.
Oh my gosh, look at our son.
That's good. That is good.
Wow, that is good.
Can you be on camera? Is this okay? Or, okay, show them what you did.
Sloppy Joe. Yes, very, very much a Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
Flavor with the ketchup and the Worcestershire sauce, but all the other seasonings as well. You get a little bit of that onion powder
Sweetness
flavor in
too.
there.
You get the sweetness because there's sugar in ketchup, but then we also added brown sugar, so there is a little bit of sweetness to it.
And of course, the cheese.
Yeah.
Definitely taste the cheese.
Speaking of, guess who we forgot to give cheese to? She's like, I didn't forget. We'll get you some, Princess.
Man, that is good. Put a little bit of Cholula in there.
Okay. Spice it up a little bit.
That's really good. Minute rice, great texture. Cooked all the way through.
Yeah. All right, I need to see what these guys are talking about, so I'm gonna dig in.
Kind of that tangy flavor in there too.
We're gonna give you some cheese, baby girl. So what is this?
That's one of them go backers.
It is. All right, I'm gonna grab some cheese. Well, Cole, grab some cheese for someone special. Hold on. Here. Okay. Did you find it?
You said no.
Did she find it?
Nope.
Lou. It's right there, baby. There you go. Okay, I have to agree. This tastes just like a Sloppy Joe, but with rice instead of on a bun. It is so good. And then that cheesiness is just wonderful. I mean, look at all that cheese.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe. Okay. We recommend this one for sure. And I will see you next with another recipe. Tonight we're going to be using minute rice again in a different recipe. This one is called 5-ingredient super rice. Not super as in super duper, but super as in soup. It's apparently a really old recipe, so we're going to give it a try. We're going to add protein to it and change it up just a little bit, but let's do it. So I've got these chicken sausages here. I'm going to chop these up into bite-sized pieces, and we're going to saute these on the stovetop before we get started on our rice. I would like to thank Garden for sponsoring this portion of today's video. My entire life, I have not had a green thumb. I'm married to someone who does, but if you give me a plant, it will not survive. Until Garden. I have had a garden for about a year now, and they recently sent me their most updated version of the garden. I put it together so quickly and got it all together, got everything planted, and within just a few weeks already had my sprouts going, and just a few more weeks we were starting to eat salads from our garden. Look, AI is strange, let's be honest, and it can be a little scary in some cases, but AI with your garden, top notch. That's how I have a green thumb now, because the AI technology with Garden tells me when I need to water it, what I need to do as far as trimming roots or pruning it, all the things. It's no fuss. I don't have to think about it. It literally just sends me a notification on my phone and I'm able to take care of my garden, and it is thriving. They have so many options as far as what you can plant. You can do veggies, fruits, just flowers if you want. You can do herbs. We've gone through a couple of different cycles of plants, and we have found that we get the most use out of doing all different types of lettuces because we love having a garden fresh salad with a meal. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to go to the grocery store and stick it in the fridge and then it go bad in a couple of days. I just go right into my garden and pick it and put it straight into our salad, and it is the freshest salad we have ever had. So if you don't have a green thumb like me, and or you want to have a garden indoors all year round, you should go check out Garden. Garden with a Y. Just go click the link in my description box below and unlock an exclusive offer from Garden. We're gonna heat our large saute pan to about medium high. Let that heat up before we add in our chicken sausage. Our pan is very hot. We're gonna add in about a tablespoon of olive oil.
And then she's gonna let Steven do this because she's afraid that oil's gonna pop her.
I love how he reads my mind. That's 24 years, baby.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop! Why are you so mean?
Watch out.
I'm standing back.
Kind of aggravate you a little bit. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't do that.
Oh, see, it's popping.
It's like my dad say, look, you just got to get in here and act like you know what you're doing.
Well, apparently you do, because if I did that, it would be everywhere.
All I know to do is eat.
All right, so we're gonna let this start to saute, and let's come over here and start working on our rice. Cream of chicken soup, 1 can going in. You'll have to let me know below if you've heard of this recipe. Apparently it's been around for quite some time. And then I've also got a 1.5 cups of chicken broth. I'm gonna add that in, and we're gonna let this come up to a simmer. I'm just gonna whisk this around to incorporate everything really well. So Steven mentioned that he wanted to add poultry seasoning, so I'm gonna add like 1/2 teaspoon or so. That'll give it a little more flavor. This is how I flip them. I use my spurtle. I ain't as good as cool as Steven is. Okay, we've got a simmer. I'm gonna stir it one last little time here, and we're gonna pour in our instant rice, or our minute rice. I have a 1.5 cups of instant rice going in. I'm gonna stir this in, and then I'm gonna turn off the heat. And we're actually gonna take it completely off the heat and move it over here. And I need to put the lid on. Actually, before I put the lid on, I almost forgot. Let's add in some Parmesan cheese, a little bit of black pepper, and pop the lid on. This is just gonna hang out for about 5 minutes. That instant rice is gonna soak up the liquid. So we chopped up a little bit of green onion. We're gonna add this into our chicken sausage now and just kind of let it saute here for just a few minutes before we add in our rice. It's been 5 minutes. This looks yummy. So I'm gonna taste it. No pressure. That's so good. Okay, Let's add this over into our chicken sausage. And mix it all around and we're ready to eat. Hearty and filling. I have a feeling. I'm gonna sprinkle a little more Parmesan cheese on top.
All right, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm going to be surprised. Okay.
Cole's face.
Sausage and the rice. Here we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Really?
That's amazing. Creamy, cheesy. Ooh, the saltiness of that, like Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
And the creaminess of that and that rice
Yeah.
with those poultry seasonings. Man, the chicken sausage blends perfectly with it too. Wow.
That was Steven's idea. Because I said, we need a protein with this. He said, do we have any chicken sausage? And I had some in the freezer, so that worked.
Creamy, delicious. You almost think it has butter in this.
Really?
Yeah.
But it ain't got no butter in it. But it's got some cheese in it.
It does. Well, it's got that cream of chicken soup, which makes it super creamy too.
Man.
Super. All right, well, I am excited to dig in. We love having our little side salads on our plate. Super fresh. Comes straight from over there, which is so nice. Well, I agree with these guys. This is really good. What is it?
Let's go back her.
He went back for seconds. Are you going back for seconds?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, he abandoned his hat. He tries to remember to take off his hat at the table. And this girl is mad because she ain't had no cheese. Yeah. You so pitiful? Okay. Hi, princess. I think this recipe is mainly supposed to be a side, but we made it into our main meal by mixing in the chicken sausage. So you could do it either way. You could just serve it as a side, or you could do like we did. We've got one more recipe using minute rice, and this one I believe is an older recipe as well. It's known by two different names, either No Peak chicken and rice or Forgotten chicken. It uses very few ingredients. You just kind of dump it all into a casserole dish and stick it in the oven, and you're done. First things first, preheat the oven to 350. We've got 2 cans of chicken. 2 cans of chicken. Nope. We've got 2 cans of soup here, cream of chicken and cream of mushroom. Okay, and with that we need 1 can of water, so I'm just gonna fill this up. Let's whisk that together. Now our minute rice goes in. We need 2 cups of minute rice. There's 1, 2. Get that submerged in there. All right, let's go grab our baking dish. You need a 9 by 13. If it is not very nonstick, go ahead and spray it with some nonstick spray. This is a Caraway, so it's fine. I don't have to worry about that. On top of that, we're gonna place our chicken breasts. I have 2 large chicken breasts that I have cut in half so that we have 4. And then you want a pack of the dry onion soup mix. You're gonna sprinkle that over top. Now we need to cover this with aluminum foil, and it's gonna go in the oven for an hour to an hour and a half, just until our chicken is done. Since I cut our chicken in half, I'm guessing it'll be closer to the hour mark. So this just came out of the oven. It was right at an hour. It probably could have gone for a little less than an hour because it is definitely done. It smells amazing. So let's give it a try.
I've been smelling this for an hour at least.
Yeah, it smells so good.
It smells delicious. All of the minute rice meals we've been having have been great successes.
Yes, they have.
The chicken is like, I don't think we'd need those knives.
Well, I brought knives in here just in case, because you just never know, but.
That's delicious.
Good.
Got that onion flavor there. Mm-hmm. Definitely get the flavor of the, I guess that's cream of mushroom, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, there's cream of mushroom and cream of chicken in there.
Wow. Yeah, very creamy. The rice, packed full of flavor. Mushroom, get the chicken flavor for sure.
Okay.
That is delicious.
Well, I'm so glad.
Very savory. I love it.
Good. It took about 5 minutes to put together and get in the oven. So,
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna dig in and I'll be right back. This does not taste like it took 5 minutes to put together. It tastes so delicious. This is comfort food for sure.
Definitely want a salad.
Yeah.
Kind of break up the
Yeah.
savory,
Right.
rich flavors, you know? I can't believe this take 5 minutes.
It really did. They can attest to that. They just watched it. It took no time to put it together.
Wow.
All right, we recommend for sure. So let me know below, do you use minute rice on the regular, or is it something that you're not as familiar with and you're going to try one of these recipes? I have to say the convenience of it, is really awesome. Quick reminder, if you are interested in checking out Garden, just use the link below. And when you use that link, you'll unlock an exclusive offer. But I'm telling you, Garden has changed our life. I feel like I can say I have a green thumb now. Even though it's really Garden that's doing it, it makes me look good, you know? But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.